most men over 50 never realize. Because here's the truth. Yes, testosterone naturally declines with age. Studies show it can decrease by about 1% per year after 30. That part is real. But what most men are never told is this. It's not just how much testosterone you have, it's how your body is actually using it. And that changes dramatically based on how you move. Think about your daily routine. More sitting, less movement, less demand on your muscles. Over time, your body adapts to that. Your glutes stop activating, your core weakens, blood flow slows down in key areas. And when that happens, it doesn't just affect strength, it affects how you feel as a man. Your energy dips, your confidence shifts, your performance isn't what it used to be. And that's the part nobody wants to talk about. But here's the good news. This is not a life sentence, because when you start activating the right muscles again in the right way, your body can respond. Not overnight, not magically, but consistently. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 5 simple exercises that many men overlook, but can make a real difference in how your body feels and performs after 50. Stay with me because the order of these matters more than you think. Before we go any further, let me ask you something honestly. If you've noticed your legs feeling weaker, your strength not quite where it used to be, or even your confidence physically or in the bedroom starting to slip, you're not alone. And if part of you wants to take that control back, even just a little, drop a simple 9 in the comments. No explanation needed. I rate everyone. I understand how frustrating that can feel. A lot of men reach this stage and start questioning themselves. You're not lazy. You're not weak. In many cases, you've just been living a life that demands more sitting, less movement, and fewer opportunities to stay physically engaged. You might still be trying walking more, staying active when you can, but the results just don't feel the same anymore. And over time, that can quietly affect how you see yourself. But here's the important part. Your body hasn't given up on you. It's just waiting to be used differently. Here's what most men get wrong. They assume the problem is simply low testosterone. But in reality, that's only part of the picture. Because your body doesn't just depend on hormone levels, it depends on how well your system is working as a whole. 3 things matter more than most people realize. First, blood flow. Second, muscle activation, especially in your glutes, hips, and core. And third, the way your nervous system communicates with those muscles. When you spend years sitting more and moving less, these systems start to slow down. Your glutes stop firing properly, your hips tighten, your core becomes less engaged. And when that happens, your body simply doesn't perform the way it used to physically or hormonally. But here's the good news. You don't need complicated workouts. You don't need heavy weights. And you definitely don't need to push your body to extremes. You just need to start activating the right areas again consistently and in the right order. And that's exactly what these next 5 exercises are designed to do. Exercise number 1, glute bridge, rebuilding your foundation. This is where most men over 50 start losing strength without realizing it. When you spend years sitting, your glutes, one of the most powerful muscle groups in your body, gradually stop activating properly. This leads to weaker movement, reduced stability, and less efficient blood flow through your lower body. And when that foundation weakens, everything built on top of it feels off, including how strong and capable you feel day to day. That's why this exercise comes first, because before you build strength, you have to wake the system back up. Now, here's how to do it correctly. Start by lying flat on your back on a firm surface. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Place your arms by your sides and relax your upper body. Now, press through your heels, not your toes, and slowly lift your hips toward the ceiling. As you rise, focus on squeezing your glutes, not your lower back. At the top, your body should form a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold this position for a full 2 seconds. Then lower your hips back down slowly. Don't just drop. That's 1 repetition. Aim for 12 to 15 reps for 2 to 3 sets. If you feel it more in your lower back than your glutes, pause and reset. Take your time, because this is where real activation begins. Exercise number 2, horse stance. Building real endurance. This is one of the most overlooked exercises, especially by men over 50. And that's exactly why it matters. Most people associate strength with movement, but what many men lose first is not strength. It's endurance and stability. When your legs can't sustain effort, everything feels harder. Standing longer, walking confidently, even maintaining posture becomes more challenging. And over time, that lack of endurance affects how your body performs as a whole. The horse stance directly targets that. It trains your lower body to hold tension, improve circulation, and rebuild control. Now, here's how to do it properly. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Point your toes slightly outward, about 20 to 30 degrees. Keep your chest up and your back straight. Now slowly lower your hips down as if you're sitting into an invisible chair. Go as low as you comfortably can, ideally until your thighs are close to parallel with the floor. Make sure your knees stay aligned over your feet. Don't let them collapse inward. Once you're in position, hold it. Start with 20 to 30 seconds. As you get stronger, work your way up to 45 or even 60 seconds. Keep your breathing slow and steady in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you feel shaking in your legs, that's normal. That means your muscles are working. Do 2 to 3 sets. Rest between each set. Exercise number 3, deep squat, restoring full body strength. This is the exercise many men over 50 avoid, and often it's the one they need the most. Some avoid it because of discomfort. Others believe it's not safe for their knees. But the truth is, when done correctly and within your limits, the deep squat is one of the most natural and functional movements your body can perform. It engages multiple muscle groups at once, your glutes, thighs, hips, and core. And more importantly, it helps your body relearn how to move as a coordinated system, not as isolated parts. That kind of full body engagement is what many men gradually lose over time. And when that happens, strength, balance, and confidence all begin to decline. Now, here's how to do it safely and effectively. Start by standing with your feet about shoulder width apart or slightly wider if that feels more comfortable. Turn your toes slightly outward around 20 to 30 degrees. Keep your chest up and your spine neutral. Now begin lowering yourself slowly, pushing your hips back and down at the same time. Take about 3 seconds to descend. Go as low as you comfortably can, ideally until your hips drop below your knees, but only if it feels safe. If your heels lift, place a small folded towel under them for support. At the bottom, pause for 1 to 2 seconds. Then press through your heels and drive yourself back up in a controlled motion. That's 1 rep. Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions for 2 to 3 sets. Move slowly, stay controlled, and focus on good form, not depth or speed. Exercise number 4, walking lunges, restoring balance and circulation. This is where many men over 50 start losing control, not just strength, but balance and coordination. And it doesn't happen overnight. It happens gradually as the body stops challenging itself in ways that require stability and control. Walking lunges bring that back. They force each leg to work independently, which helps correct imbalances and improves how your body moves in real life, not just in exercise. They also create a natural pumping effect through your legs, supporting healthy circulation in areas that are often underused. That combination of strength, balance, and movement is critical as you age. Now, here's how to do it correctly. Start by standing upright with your feet together and your posture tall. Take a controlled step forward with your right foot. Make it a longer step, not a short one. As you step forward, lower your body straight down. Your front knee should stay aligned over your ankle, not pushing too far forward. Your back knee should move toward the floor, stopping just above it. Keep your chest up and your core engaged throughout the movement. Now push through your front heel to bring your back foot forward into the next step. Repeat the movement on the other side. That's 1 full cycle. Aim for 8 to 10 lunges per leg. If walking forward feels unstable, you can perform them in place. Take your time. Move with control, not speed. Because this exercise is not just about strength, it's about rebuilding confidence in how you move. Exercise number 5, dead bug. Rebuilding control from the inside. This is the exercise most men overlook because it doesn't look impressive, but in reality, it may be one of the most important movements in this entire routine because it targets something many men over 50 lose without noticing. Control. Not just strength, but the ability to stabilize your body, coordinate movement, and protect your spine. When your core is weak or not properly engaged, everything else becomes less efficient. Your posture suffers, your balance declines, and your body has a harder time transferring force where it needs to go. Over time, that affects how you move and how you feel. The dead bug helps rebuild that connection from the inside out. Now, here's how to do it properly. Start by lying flat on your back. Raise your arms straight up toward the ceiling. Bend your knees to 90 degrees and lift your legs so your shins are parallel to the floor. From here, press your lower back firmly into the ground. This is critical. You should not feel any space between your lower back and the floor. Now, slowly extend your right arm overhead while extending your left leg out straight. Lower both as far as you can without letting your lower back lift off the floor. Pause briefly, then return to the starting position. Repeat on the opposite side. That's 1 repetition. Aim for 8 to 10 reps per side for 2 to 3 sets. Move slowly and stay controlled. Because this exercise is not about effort, it's about precision. Now here's the part most men get wrong, the order. These exercises are not random. Each one prepares your body for the next. Start with the glute bridge to activate your foundation. Then move into the horse stance to build endurance and stability. Next, the deep squat to develop full body strength. Follow with walking lunges to improve balance and circulation. And finish with the dead bug to reinforce control and coordination. This sequence matters. Do this routine for about 10 to 15 minutes, 3 to 5 times per week. Start slow. Focus on form and give your body time to adapt. Consistency, not intensity, is what creates real change over time. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. Try this routine consistently for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Nothing extreme, just steady effort. Then come back to this video and tell me honestly what changed. Did your strength feel different? Did your movement feel more controlled? Did your confidence shift even slightly? I read those comments carefully, and they don't just help me. They help other men who are on the same path trying to take control of their body again. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice. If you have any existing health conditions, especially related to your joints, heart, or mobility, it's important to consult with a qualified healthcare professional before starting any new exercise routine. Listen to your body, move within your limits, and focus on safe, controlled movement at all times. At this stage of life, it's not about chasing who you used to be. It's about becoming stronger, more capable, and more in control than you were yesterday. You don't need extreme workouts. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to take that first step and stay consistent. Because real strength after 50 isn't about intensity. It's about showing up, taking care of your body, and refusing to give up on yourself. If this video helped you see things differently, take a moment to share it with someone who might need it. A friend, a brother, someone going through the same changes. And if you're ready to take control again, make sure to stay with us here at Senior Wellness. See you next video.